Tech Mike, thank you for resume. New T505, 23 months, exits lurk mode. Apparently, I'm a month closer to the golden nut. Just a shame. I lost my previous 12-month long ago, otherwise I would be 1 month closer to the 36 club returns to lurk mode. Thank you very much, Newty. Sorry you lost a year there, bud. SB1 group, quick set, 10 months. Which side of zebra has the most stripes? The outside. Oh, God. Tech Mike with a year. 12 months, 1 year, thanks to the great entertainment. You are welcome, Tech Mike. You're on the farm in about 8, Mark. Okay, I'll get the lift music ready for you. You block the water on request of giants. Wait, what? What, giant? Why would giants care about that? If they're gonna block free water, they might as well block mods that make it free, and I don't understand. Why would they interfere with gameplay?
Okay, still no idea where this straw goes. Or
So ask the admin dudes if they know. I think. McMinn 1981. Thank you for subbing, McMinn. Welcome to the nut house. Can we give McMinn a lovely nutty welcome? Yeah, exactly. Tell giants to get stuffed. It's got nothing to do with them how we play this game. You make the game and we'll decide how we want to play it. Thanks.
Aha, found a whole new compartment.
9,000 litres, 5,000, 4,000. Ugh. We won't have enough canola for them, but I'll keep them going. I'm alright, thank you, Ghosty.
I found out where it goes.
Where does it go?
There's a little building behind me, and they go in there.
I'm nowhere near you. Got to come back over to the piggies now. I'm on my way. PC Tech 53. Hello, Squirrel. Have a pint on me at Cosford. Have a great time and continued success. Oh, thank you, dude. I shall have a pint on you. In your honour, sir. I may even have a whiskey. Maybe a, JD on the rocks, possibly. I could even make it a doubler. Imp, I'll be back for Sunday night trucking, mate, yeah. The plan is to come back on Sunday morning, so I should get back Sunday afternoon. But there won't be a Friday or Saturday strum. Sounds like you need a new piggy. What's wrong with that one?
Sounds fine to me.
It's not like Dole got hold of him. Man, your best bet is to jump on TeamSpeak and ask the admin team. The mods don't know. Let's see. Right, all the bars are in the green on the piggies now. Can't fill up completely. What we could do if we brought back more soybean or something, but it's not worth it.
Ah, don't worry.
Some of the sheep need hay or grass and that's it.
Well, what about the straw for the pigs? Are they good?
The pigs are good for everything now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go and drop these in there and then leave it there.
Yeah, because the sheep productivity is only 10% without that straw. Without the hay.
Hay.
Without the hay or the grass.
Right, so they need hay and grass?
Hay or grass, I think it is.
Right, okay.
That's it, that's all they need.
Okay. See the hay, there's some hay bales down at the cows, so we could take some over. But we dropped some hay at the cows, at the sheep, didn't we? So.
Oh, yeah.
We
just
did.
drive down there and have a look.
Para Purple, don't be a nuisance, but me thinks you missed a cheer. Oh, you don't want to be a nuisance, but I think you missed a cheer. Let me have a look. Para Purple, attack of the tractor pudding is what the pigs said. I'm sorry, Para Purple, I completely missed that one, bro. Sorry about that. Thank you for the bits, Para Purple. You made the map, 6 months of work, made it with help from Google Earth. Oh, it's actually based on the real one. That's cool. What the heck is going on here? I'm going to drop this trailer off then.
Alright, I'm just going over to the sheep and see if we've got some straw or hay down there.
Jilku, it's 50% off all tier subs as long as it's a new sub until the 18th, so you've got about 2 weeks left. Only on your first month. What happened to the guys you used to play DayZ with? They're all still streaming on Twitch. You've got Sacriel, Oshi, and Ngotti. They all still stream on Twitch. And you've got Stony. Stony basically disconnected from the universe and went off. Last seen doing rigging at the Apollo Theatre in London. He's basically a rigger, it's what he loves to do. Other than that, I don't know what he's doing now.
Oh, yeah.
Jules, my body is aching after our last shift at work. Oh dear, Jules. Sounds like you did too much. On the way home this morning, I hit a brake shoe that was left sitting in the middle of the highway. Uh-oh. Radiator sump and fuel tank destroyed and a one hour walk home, Buckman. Dude.
Ouch.
That is horrendous. Quite frankly, that's horrendous. Okay, do you know what we're meant to be doing after this now?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where we left the, what do they call them? Straw bales, hay bales, whatever. The sheep, because I can't find them.
I thought you were looking at the cows.
No, it's just the sheep now that's left.
Yeah, I know it's the sheep that need it. I thought you was looking at the cows for the bale.
Yeah, I'm sure we left some at the sheep though, didn't we?
I don't remember if we left them at sheep or not. There's some at the piggies, there may be some at the cows, I don't know.
Yeah, there's some at the cows. I'll have to go there and pick up and drive them back here.
Have you seen the Pixel 2 announcement? Pixel 2? No? What's that? Oh, you mean the phone, the Google Pixel 2. Right, gotcha. Yeah, I saw the stuff about that. I don't know. I mean, I actually watched an interesting video yesterday about mobile phones and, you know, how expensive they're suddenly getting and all this kind of thing. And it was quite interesting because it basically explained how phones now, like pretty much all of the, pretty much every phone you get has, you know, enough RAM, enough processing power, enough, like the camera's good enough, it has Wi-Fi, it has Bluetooth. It basically ticks technology boxes all around, like most of them are fine technology-wise. And so each phone manufacturer now is trying to make phone with, like, unique features, things that make it different from everybody else and give you a better experience. And you can kind of see where that's all going now.
My game just crashed.
RIP.
Yep. So my little tractor thing's probably halfway through a field.
Gabrielle, it was the video from Android Authority. Yes, I should presume you saw the same one. Field 10, 2 harvesters, harvesting wheat. Okay.
Logging back in.
Have you seen the new Intel processors? I've not seen them in the flesh, no. Have to wait and see, but that's awful, man. I mean, you're looking at a Rada pump. That's going to be expensive. Why is the engine on this one still? The new HC11 squeeze to take a selfie, Sammy. There you go. Field 10 is down the road. One password 2, says Motley.
I've just tried that and it doesn't work.
You definitely got the caps.
Yeah.
What the heck? Seriously, who left this thing disconnected from the header that's behind it, looking like it's attached? Oh boy, there we go. Mr. Bitch Jules, 1 second. At least I can rest till my next shift next week, Jules. You got a long weekend. That's alright. Connor 2024, 18 months, hello school, how are you? Wow, 18 months, half a year already. I thought I wouldn't be able to pay this month, but I can keep up the good work. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling better, Connor, thank you. I was ill most of the week. Just felt absolutely awful all week. Started to eat properly round about Tuesday, and then Wednesday lunchtime. Wednesday morning I got up and I still felt just awful, like tired, lethargic. Just not motivated to do anything, and I just got annoyed with it all. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go to the gym and see what happens. Either I'll pass out or I may feel better. And I managed to not pass out. I didn't have tremendous energy, but I didn't pass out. But then a few hours after that, I felt normal again, so I thought, there you go. I've just kicked that one into touch. So it was only yesterday afternoon I started to feel like myself again, and that was with me for about 5 days. Just bad guts. It was clearly a virus, but it went right through me, whatever it was. It was awful.
There's a lot of people though that have been badly the past couple of weeks, you know, like with bad chests or bad colds, you know, it's just bugs that are going around, I guess.
Well, this is the weird thing, is like I didn't have any kind of chesty cough or anything like that. I just felt like I had really bad stomach problems and I just didn't want to do anything. I just felt really blah. Like somebody just let the tyres down. That's how I felt. What the heck is this doing? The thing just suddenly kicked to the left. What are you doing? Seriously? This combine's got a mind of its own. It's like there's a triangle there or something. It just started yanking my combine. Look. Somebody explain to me how that is even physics. It's just done it again. Look at that. I thought I was going mad. What's this madness?
Well,
how can it be my pipe? My pipe's not out. My pipe is in on my screen. Well, this is just ridiculous. So Giddy's saying that my pipe is out, on my screen the pipe is in, and now I'm completely stuck. So, what the heck?
Something's obviously gone rip.
This just makes no sense. Exactly, do you even physics, bro? W. Buckman with 500 bits, at least watching your stream is relaxing. Thank you, Buckman. No, that's awful, mate. Okay, so how do we... What was the trick to get the pipe out and back in again?
Unfold it, then unfold the pipe, and then fold it back in.
Guys, such a stupid little glitch right there. Yeah, that makes me a tree hugger.
Right, well, I'm nearly done with the sheep. I'm just loading up the straw bales or hay bales, and I'll should join you.
For some late night harvesting.
It's always the same though.
Sweet. Right. Finally. I don't think it's the map, Mark. I think it's the combine. Is this weird bug where it looks like the pipe is folded for you, but it's not? But you can't see it. It's the weirdest bug.
Yeah, it's the combine. It doesn't work well with...
This isn't just any late night farming. This is Farming Simulator 17 late night farming. I'm going to assume that he wants the straw, even though I've no idea.
Probably, yeah. You want me to ask him?
Well, I'm leaving it on the ground anyway. He'll probably say that's fine, but you're picking it up.
Well, we can collect it and then sell. I can't even English.
Look at that and then sell it.
Exactly. Can I have some more teeth, please? Yeah, we'll probably just collect it and then sell the bale.
Too late to swap out, Mad Mate, what do you mean? Oh, the combine, you mean?
Yeah.
Fair enough. The Bowdens! 12 months. You are the first and ever channel I sub to. The funniest sim guy ever to exist online. Lol. Hope you're better now, and you know we nuts will always be here for you, Squirrel Love. Thank you very much, Bowdens, dude. That's very kind. Happy anniversary. Senator 4-month hype. Keep up the super duper work. Wait, this game has multiplayer? Yes. Mr. Steelman with 18 months. Is 2 Twitch baby hyper thing. Happy to be subbed to another month. It's kind of twins, in a way. Wow.
Just had a happy little accident.
It's not even... Like, I'm driving through the crop, and then later on it tells me you've harvested that. It's an American map. It's called Oregon Springs or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lord Reaper. 1100 bits, Lord Reaper. Thank you very much. The sad thing about losing Monarch Squirrel was my mum was due to fly to Portugal with them. Now she's using BA Scumbag Monarch. Actually, Monarch is older than British Airways. But I think the problem with Monarch is they were getting squished from the cheap carriers and the kind of, if you want to call them luxury carriers. Basically, they didn't have a defined market anymore. It's a bit like what happened to Woolworths. They just became a bit of a, nobody really knows where you're sitting on the fence kind of thing. And they just got squished because the tickets were higher than the cheap carriers. But they couldn't offer the services of the, the bigger carriers. So it's sad, really is. I feel sorry for everybody that got flights cancelled and stuff. There was one guy on the radio that said he was getting married this weekend, and he already had like 40 people booked on the Monarch flights to go out to his wedding, and they just got an email from Monarch saying they're all cancelled. He said so. Yeah, he's just trying to. It's like 2 years of planning, and he's just trying to pick up the pieces from it all. It's just not good.
Tom Brad 95. I'm just finishing off feeding the sheep, and then I'm going to be jumping on with combining shortly.
Well, I think Heyman, they're millions in debt and then making a loss for the last 2 years. So, I mean, I think the CAA has just pulled their license or something. Daldril, how you doing? Thank you for the bits, though, Lord Reaper. You missed Woolworths Pick and Mix. Well, you can just go to Cineworld and pay like 10 quid for a gram. So, Woolworths used to have a lot of Pick and Mix.
Right, where's the other combine?
Nice, Sommy. Windows 8.1. Lovely. The combine's back at the main farm on the right.
Motley said that he took it up for me.
Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, I'm in it. I'm there.
Morning from a wet British Columbia, though it's actually nice today. Hey, Ghostbar. The classic cinema food is humongously overpriced, but that's part of their business model. They make a lot of money. Not quite so much money on the ticket, but they make ridiculous amounts of money on the food and drink.
Your work is still using Windows XP. Have you heard the latest? Firefox is going to no longer be supported by XP and Vista.
It's alright, I don't use Firefox.
I use Firefox. I think it's better than Google.
I've used it for years.
I still use XP. I've still got XP running on my server. That's pretty much it.
I normally take snacks to the cinema. What I do is I go via the co-op, because they have like really nice snack. Yeah, they have cheap food and offers like big bags of crisps for £1 and this kind of thing. Get loads of drinks. Usually you can get 2 bottles of Diet Coke for £2, which is like £1 each. Because otherwise, you'll end up spending another 20 quid just on food and drink, which is ridiculous. Vista sent it. Does anybody actually use Vista?
I remember when Vista first came out, and I bought a laptop that had Windows Vista on, And within, I don't know, half an hour, I already uninstalled it and went back to Windows XP.
Vista was a disaster. Even Microsoft know that.
Yeah, because they released it too soon because of the new iOS that got released. Not iOS. Yeah, the iOS. Is it the iOS that you call it? The Apple iOS.
OS X.
It was something like OS Lion or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's OS X.
Yeah, and they basically just wanted to get ahead, and Apple released their operating system, and then Windows was like, "No, we're going to release ours," and it was just too early, way too early.
You had Vista for years. Wow.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
I quite like Windows 7. I thought 7 was a decent OS.
Oh, I love 7, but now, I mean, you'll understand this because I've said the same thing all the time, that I used to worship Windows 7, but now I'm on Windows 10. I've got used to it and I'm fine with it now. So I don't know if you remember when we had that discussion that you was like, "Oh, Steve, you'd love Windows 10." Yeah, I held off upgrading to Windows 10 for a long time.
No, you went to 10 and then you went back to
yeah,
7.
And then exactly. I went
You're
back
like,
to
"Nope."
7, but because I hated it. But now, because I have no other choice because of the hardware, mainly the motherboard, I'm just like, meh, it's okay. I've got used to it now. I know where things are. And it's just like moving into a new house. It's all exciting and everything, but you don't know where everything is.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But then eventually you get used to where everything is.
The thing
That's
is,
exactly where I've done.
it's like in the control panel, everything is all in different places, but at the end of the day, they've got a search bar, and if you just type it in there, you'll find it, so it's no big deal.
Yeah. No LCF, it's not the devil's OS, but, still.
Mini Gig Thumb with half a year. 6 months hype, thanks for all the awesome streams and helping me avoid my homework.
Lol.
Thank you, Mini Geek Thumb. The _4, thank you, the resume. I don't mind 10. I mean, a lot of people said they didn't like 10. I was like, I don't find anything wrong with it.
Have you gone to the creators update yet?
Yeah, ages ago.
Fair enough. Mine did it automatically without me even asking, so I was like, thanks.
Well, there's a few settings you can change to stop it doing that. I mean, you can hold it off for like about 2 months maximum on any major updates.
Just spoon feed it you and force feed you.
Well, they force feed you eventually, but if you change some settings, it'll basically give you 2 months to do it rather than the usual force feed. So when there's like a next major update to Windows 10, if you've got this setting, then instead of it just going, you know what, I'm going to install this tomorrow, and you've got no choice, it'll just basically sit there for 2 months until you upgrade it yourself, or it'll say, right, we're doing this now.
Yeah. The one thing that annoys me is, if you go into your documents folder, well, not your documents folder, but your folder where you've got documents, pictures, and stuff like that. I've got 2 folders in there, one called favorites and one called links, and I delete them, and every single time I go back in there, they've reappeared, and it's just so annoying. On Windows 7, I had a shell command that I could run, and it'd get rid of them, and it would never regenerate them. I've tried doing it again with Windows 10, and I just can't get rid of them. Every time I go back in there, they are there.
So in the Explorer, if you click on Documents on the left...
Hold on.
Well, it says Quick Access, yeah?
Yep.
Quick Access, and you click Documents.
Yep.
You got the folders in there?
No. If you click on, like, whatever your computer name is, so, like, mine's named The Beast, because obviously it was, but it isn't now. I've got, like, app data, contacts, desktop, documents, downloads, favorites, music, pictures, save games, searches, videos, links. And it's those 2 folders, the favorites and the links, I cannot get rid of. I don't use them. They're not useful for anything. Well, they are for Internet Explorer and Edge. Well, I'm sorry, I don't use Edge.
I don't have favorites or...
Oh, I do.
Or links. Where have you got this? I can't even find favorites or links. This is weird.
So, if you go to your... you see at the top where you've got the computer icon?
Hang on a second.
Well, where you've... Yeah. So, like, in your Explorer...
Yeah.
You've got that address bar, haven't you, where you can type in if you wanted to?
Yeah.
If you click that little arrow right at the very beginning...
Yeah, the
and
up
then
arrow.
at the top, you've got desktop, then you've got the PC's name, then you've got this PC, recycle bin, etc. Yes?
Yeah.
Right, click the second one down, which is your computer's name.
So it says this PC.
Yes. No,
Okay.
not this. Yeah,
No.
it's the one above this PC.
Well, mine says OneDrive.
Okay.
Unless you mean that one. Oh yeah, unless.
It's basically got an icon of a person.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Well,
like your
in
name
there-
or whatever.
Yeah. So in there,
Yep.
I've got desktop documents, downloads, favorites,
Yep.
and then links. I can't get rid of that favorites one. Will not disappear. I delete it, but then I go back in there half an hour, or if after I've restarted, and it's still there.
Fair enough.
You can delete those folders with Privacy, or you can use GP Edit to disable certain Windows features like Cortana. I've already disabled Cortana. She went a long time ago.
The thing is, I never
She was
even
like a bad smell.
I never even go into that folder.
Oh, I do.
Why do you need to go
That's
into
my
that
go-to-
folder?
But it's my go-to folder. It's
Why?
just- because I can quickly access stuff.
But that's what your quick access bar's for on the left, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't use them.
You don't use that. I use that all the time. You can take any folder, drag it into there, and then just pin it, and it'll always be there.
I'll figure it out one day.
Rude Irish Knight with 21 months, very close to my 2-year mark, and has been awesome. Thank you, dude. Almost 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, Rome 8.1, I've moved all my documents to a different folder. Well, a different hard drive. So they're not taking up my SSD space. But most, like I say, all the other ones, they're still there.
The underscore forward 2 months, only 95 weeks until the golden acorn, yay. There's Matty.
Yep, someone's coming up behind me. I've got Maniac Killer. Although his name's been rearranged so that kill is a filtered word.
Michael Douglas, are you downloading FarmSim via Steam? If you are, then you can go into your settings in Steam and change the download bandwidth, and if you throttle Steam back a bit, then Twitch will carry on playing okay. If you let Steam go full ham on it, then it will cause Twitch to lag. Yeah, I'm the same, Vrome. I just never look in that folder.
Oh, I do.
'Cause
Yeah,
if-
it's my
on-
go-to folder.
On my left, I've got documents and app data, and that's pretty much most things that I need to get to. And anything else, I'll just have a hot link in the quick link.
That quick link though, it remembers folders that you go to regularly as well, so you can pin them. I do use it sometimes, but it does remember folders that you've been visiting quite often. So like if you go to your mods folder in EPS quite often, it'll remember that if you've not pinned it already. There's certain features I like about Windows 10, but there's certain features I don't like, but hey, I guess that's just the same with all operators.
Gratz Big Diesel. $2,500 on a PC sounds like it's going to be a monster.
Nice.
You can customize Windows with GP Edit to personalize it.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that later.
Look at James. I asked a girl out and she said yes.
Nice. GG, sir.
So now, James, you've got the problem of what are you going to do for your first date? Do you want to go cinema? Do you want to go bowling?
That's going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Do you want to go to McDonald's?
Hey, that's cheaper. So yeah, McDonald's is not a bad idea.
You've got to be careful not to be a cheap date, though. That's the problem. No problem, Big Diesel, whenever you're ready. Who is this?
James, he's dropped out and come back in, so...
Bit of cheeky Nando's, Mr. Sermon. The thing is, if you take your new girlfriend for a cheeky Nando's, that's great. But it'll only last an hour, tops, and then you've got to think about what you're doing afterwards. Because it is only cheeky, you see, it's quite quick food. If you go for like a restaurant, you can drag it out, you know, but it'll cost you more money. So it's got to be cheeky Nando's and then something. And no, going back to your room and playing the Xbox doesn't count. You got to do better than that.
Lol. Yeah, we'll go for a cheeky Nando's and then we'll go back to mine and play the Xbox.
Play Call of Duty. Do you like Call of Duty?
Or if it's on a Friday night, I can just imagine that. It's going to be on a Friday night and he's going to say, right, we'll go for a cheeky Nando's, then back to mine to watch Squirrel.
Lisbeth, 22 months. Have fun at Costa, by the way. Have fun because I won't be going due to a holiday. No! How can you not go? How can you book a holiday, Liz? Book a holiday when Cosford's on. That is outrageous. Alright, well, have a good holiday. I hope you're going somewhere warm. Zany Smile 1234
Wow.
with a resume. He's back. My God.
Long time no see, dude.
It's the pop the head in every 6 months, Zany. You can't say no to Greece. Yeah, I imagine Greece this time of year is going to be, what, in the 20s or something? Might get a bit chilly in the evening, I don't know. You can't say no to that, though. Some nice Greek food as well. Hand of Despair, how you doing? Mr. Zany, there he is.
Where have you been hiding, Zany?
Mid-20s in Greece. Nice. Well, Liz, you're going to have to send photos of, like, you know, holding cocktails by the pool and all that kind of thing. So when we're all stood at Cosford, like, feet hurting, freezing cold, we'll be like, yeah, Liz probably had a better idea than we did. Netflix and chill after. That's okay if you've got, like, a room where you can get a bit of peace, you know? To be honest, Dan, I'm fine with the temperatures this time of year. You know, I like it. Sort of 15 to 20 Celsius. I generally like that. You know, I can do. I don't feel cold. I don't feel hot. I can go in the garden and like do jobs on the house and not get all horrible and hot and sweaty. I kind of like that temperature range. Sarge, Cosford is the flight sim show, which is on this weekend, on Saturday. It's at RAF Cosford Museum.
Can someone tell Steve I said hi? Zany, I can see. I can read.
Alright.
For once in my life, I can read. No, I was just wondering where you'd been, what you'd been up to. You know.
In Finland. Oh, go on, Steve.
No, I was just going to say that, you know, it's been a while.
In Finland, it's 9 Celsius and raining every day. Wow. Oh, it's so hard to see where the crop starts and the field ends.
At least it's getting brighter.
Yeah.
Not nighttime farming anymore.
Yep. Tom, Brad, that's very true. Banana. Who doesn't remember Banana, Zany?
I'm just trying to think of the reference though. Why is it important?
It's because every time he sent in a donation, he just put like the word banana in it and things like
right,
that.
okay. And then everyone started doing fruit in the
Yeah, it was all fruit started coming in.
Yeah, I remember now. I remember now.
Dawn is on its way.
It is. Yeah, Pringles is still around, Zany. Even DFS, Sofa Boy, comes in every so
Yeah.
often.
DFS
Sofa
pops in every
Boy.
now and again.
Yeah, every time he's got a sale on.
Pops in to say, hey, I've got a sale on. And Celsius, that's overrated. Jules, how many people are coming in? When the lag was on, Jules. I don't know, I think sometimes it just... If too many jump in at once, Farm Sim just seems to disappear up itself for a while. It's weird. Lord Reaper, I remember my recent trip to Greece, especially to Pethkos in Rhodes. It got up to 47 degrees Fahrenheit at 4 PM there. Now that was hot. What, 47 Fahrenheit? I presume you mean Celsius, Lord Reaper, because 47 Fahrenheit is not very hot at all. In fact, it's barely...
So that's about 3 degrees, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like barely above freezing point, but 47 Celsius, now that's ridiculous. You went back home the next day. The thing is about Greece in summer is it can get, like, insanely hot, and people die, you know, because it gets so hot. Thank you, Birdie Nam Nam. No, Zany Tharox is around. He pops in now and again, but he's a busy guy. Tyradon pretty much disappeared off the face of the earth.
I think he's living on the moon. Or he's on a mission to Mars. We kind of don't know right now.
We think he's on a secret squirrel mission somewhere.
Yeah. It was funny though, because we said, I bet he's part of the MI5 because he's never around, but then,
Yeah, and then he disappeared.
He's around, and then he just disappeared, so, you know, we think it's true.
I think he's a Kingsman or something, personally.
One emoticon I miss is the ban hammer. I don't think we have the emote.
Never had an
we ever had
icon
a
for that.
ban hammer emote, did we?
Nope, I think you're dreaming of that one, Zany. I've never had a Banhammer emote.
Unless he's on about the sword next to his name, I don't know.
Oh yeah, you might mean that. He misses having his badge.
The sword, yeah.
Well, Matty's trailer's nearly 100%.
Yeah, the guy that's been following me, I think his is pretty much 100%. Actually, no, he's at 70, so not too bad. A Shorty 21, it's called Oregon Springs.
Like 3 combines on this field now.
Oh, we've got all 3?
It looks like it. I can see one diagonally, like literally opposite where I am.
Yeah, I see it.
And then another one not far behind me. I don't know which one's you.
I'm on the south side, so I'm facing south now. So I'm at the very bottom of the field.
Next airport stream, you got addicted to it, Sayesh. It's going to be next week, I think.
Oh, Airport CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me started on that game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm addicted as well.
Yeah, it's fun.
I was on it till 11 o'clock last
Oh
night.
my god.
Yeah. It is addictive.
Lord Reaper, lol, yeah, Celsius, my bad, score fail. Those two always confuse me. No problem.
Yeah, it was past 11, but, you know, still. I just kept struggling with the baggage thing because you can't cross paths,
No, you can't.
but you should be able to because you can in real life.
You have to use those flip tray things for
Yeah.
for that kind of thing. My life, cuddly chops. What the heck? Long time no squeak. Will I be sipping with you on Saturday? You certainly will, sir.
Hey,
Blimey.
cuddly chops.
Where the heck have you been, cuddly? I thought you'd gone, like from the planet. Yes, I shall be there tomorrow. Tomorrow night, drinking in the hotel, and then Saturday night, wherever. 42 months, happy 42 months, Betty Nemnem. Hathaway, thank you for the resume. Jakeman is on 2 years sub hype. Thanks for the awesome content. Dude, enjoy the acorn, happy anniversary. Thank you for 2 years, Jakeman. Meatloaf fan with the resume.
I wonder if you do anything for nuts. No, don't get the reference.
Nope.
Okay. What about the song? I would do anything for love.
Oh,
Nobody
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to do anything for nuts.
I got you
know?
now. I'm
For
with
the
you now.
acorns.
The meatloaf, I got it.
Exactly.
Well, no, I'm not used to things floating in my coffee, that's all. Is it one of those weird instant cappuccino things? It is, isn't it? No, it blatantly is. Have you stirred it? Huh? You've wished it.
Whisked it?
It's weird. There's no IKEA in Chelmsford, Eric. No, never has been. Nearest IKEA is Lakeside, which
The
is,
one in
what, 20 minute drive.
the one in Sheffield opened up on Friday last week, and there was a load of queues everywhere.
Really? Oh, they're probably doing day one offers or something.
Yeah, well, it was like demonstrations on how to put it together, so like how to put unit flat pack furniture together and stuff, and yeah, everyone just flocked.
Wow.
Luckily enough, we weren't here, so
You moved to Devon, so you've been a bit busy with the new business. So I'll start streaming for you soon. Okay, no worries, Cuddly. Well, we'll catch up on Saturday and find out what you've been up to. Oh yes, Mark. Wherever Mrs. Squirrel is, Dole will not be very far. SB1 with 19 months Twitch baby twin. Need another loan. These babies cost too much, lol. Ain't that the truth? Is it me or is it going misty?
it is.
Like really misty.
It is indeed. Normally does though early in the morning.
You'll have to travel to Sheffield rather than Chelmsford, Eric. What, to go to IKEA? What?
I'm sure there's one closer to you.
There's one in Birmingham.
There is.
Oh, yeah.
Caparol, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Is the Foggy Weather 2.0 for Farming Sim 2017? Yeah, 400 skyboxes. Low. Yeah, Cuddly Liz won't be going to the Flight Sim show because she's going to Greece instead. Yeah, when I used to live in St Helens, the nearest IKEA was Warrington, which was about 35-minute drive, I think. Along the M62, I think it is.
Yeah, it's just off of the M62. It's the same one that I normally used to go to. It's just off M62, but obviously closest one to me now, Sheffield. So.
You
I
get
can
your
go
own.
there and have spicy. Well, I can have IKEA meatballs.
Meatballs are great.
anytime that I want.
Get the
Oh, they're-
packet of meatball sauce and take it home and make your own. It's
Oh yeah,
great.
yeah. You've got to put proper cream and milk in and
You
stuff.
do.
Yeah, but
It's worth
is
it.
good. Oh yeah. I mean, the meatballs are the best, but they're just a little bit expensive to buy, frozen. But I always get a bag.
Yeah.
But that's the choice now. I can always go and say, yeah, I'm just going for the meatballs. And I think most people will just go there for the meatballs. Have I had a takeaway? No, and I'm not planning on having one tonight.
He's not planning on one, but he'll end up with one.
No, I can't afford it.
You can't afford it.
Nope. I've got insurance due next month.
The closest IKEA to use in another country from. Wow.
Wow.
Across the border. But I mean, Belgium's bordered, isn't it? So Belgium's got like stuff over the border. 3 IKEAs in Berlin. What the heck?
Wow.
Why? Got 4 in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's pretty big.
Hong Kong, they've got like square buildings. Well, I say square buildings, I mean like square apartments, so they fit well.
Mr. Jimmerick 10. With 12 months. How would you like some pizza? I can post mine to you, Kappa. I'll take a rain check on that, Jim, but thank you for a year's anniversary. You're at work, no audio now, but the stream is here. Well, I would say hi, but you can't hear me.
Just wave instead.
Yeah. You'd be like, what's he waving at?
Yeah, who's
Is he waving to me?
at?
That, I don't know if it's just me or not, but that cappuccino thing, whatever she made, just tasteless.
Well, I don't know, I can't taste it, so, it's obviously just you.
No, honestly, it just has no taste whatsoever.
Fair enough.
Do you need to turn the harvester on and off again every time you come to the corner of the field? Can you not just life and dump it again? No, you don't need to turn it off. It's completely optional. You could just raise it, keep it spinning. I'll wait for all the straw to dump out the back first to make sure the line's straight, but you can, if you don't want to turn it off, you can just stop like that, lift this up, but you need to wait for that to finish emptying. Otherwise, when you come to bale collect it, it won't be in a straight line properly, because it'll follow the path that you took, and then it'll like curl like that. It'll be really annoying to collect.
Yeah, and especially if we're going to be collecting it afterwards, because
Exactly. If you do a good job now, it makes it easier later when you come to baling.
correct.
Yeah, Gaming Bro, I'm going tomorrow. Is it live for real? What do you mean? It's water with coffee colour. Honestly, SG, that's exactly what it tastes like. Like with a bit of milk.
Oh, yeah.
Been on a flying lesson today then, or not?
No, I cancelled it because I wasn't well.
Oh, fair enough.
I wasn't sure if I was going to be up for flying, so what I didn't want to do was wait till like Wednesday afternoon and then go, oh, my lessons tomorrow, I'm cancelling. I just thought, on Tuesday, I don't know if I'm going to be well or not, so I'll cancel it now and at least I've got a chance to fill it with somebody else.
Fair enough.
So that's what I did. Well, I'll be back in it next week.
I was gonna say, isn't that now something like 3 weeks?
Oh yeah,
3 or 4
it's been a few weeks since I've flown.
Have you started doing your airlock?
Well, I've not felt like it this week, that's for sure. I mean, I've started on it. I've started on it, but I'm not ready for the exam yet.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just busy all the time. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
I still need to re-roof the shed. I've got to do that before winter kicks in. The outside of the house needs painting. I've got to do that before winter kicks in.
What you want to do is you want to invite a few people over and you know, get a few beers and then say, yeah, you know, just kiss hand, you know, you get on the shed, you get doing that, I'll start
Grab a
painting
brush.
this. That's it, grab a brush and dig in. I'll get the barbecue on.
Yeah, I'll pay you in bacon.
Bacon and sausages on a barbecue.
Oh yeah, I need to put the barbie away actually for winter. Mikey with 100 bits. Hello Paul, hope you're feeling better now. I am feeling better now, thank you Mikey. Matho, thank you for the resume. Don't get to see you live very often, Dodgy Dave. This is a very rare time for me to be awake since it's just before 7 AM. Dodgy Dave, thank you for staying subbed even though you can't watch live very much. That's awesome of you, sir. Hey Trond. Stream it while it's happening. Mad Bell, stream what?
I think he means painting the roof or something.
Oh yeah. Do you know how tricky it is to do something like that? Like I've got to get a camera like 20 meters down the garden or something. Like the logistics are pretty tricky. And then there's the audio to think about. And then how the heck would I read chat? I think I'm just going to drive around this edge.
If there's some veggie sausages on the barbie, I'll help with painting the house. I'd only be able to reach halfway up the windows on the ground floor. Alternatively, just use me as a paintbrush. I'm only dinky.
Who said that?
Hannah.
Hannah. Use you as a paintbrush. Doyle will hold the camera. Yeah, right. The only time Doyle sits still is when he's asleep.
Me and Doyle's normally on later. Normally around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, he has no set time, but it's normally about 8-ish. Ish being the operative word. Last week he was 7:30, I think. Other times it's 8:30.